my channel, Living Healthy, Living Well. My name is Madhavi. I am the Chief Motivating Officer for Prana Health Yoga and Wellness. If you've been here my channel before, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you something that bubbled up that I never really paid attention to until the last few months. Recently, in the month of October, right after my son's wedding, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I am a living, breathing person who believes in all health. I'm always trying and striving to do all the right things for my personal wellness and body and lifestyle, and still got diagnosed with this wonderful disease of breast cancer. All is well. I will be well. I've just started to learn to make some lifestyle changes. But I bring this up with you all because it has actually made me start to think about things in a different way. Yes, it was a wake-up call. I think it was more like a punch in the stomach from the universe that you are not doing the right things that serve your body. That's what the universe was telling me. Although many of my friends and family say, "You're the healthiest person I know." Well, we can all do the right things, but we can't prevent environmental factors. And maybe that's what it was. It also could be stress. Stress manifests in our body as dis-ease. It is something in our body that is not at ease. It's at dis-ease. So throughout this diagnosis and surgery and recovery and stuff and making changes, I discovered things that were going on in my mind, things that manifested in my mind that I pushed down into my subconscious mind. I call the subconscious mind one of those metal file cabinets that you hide way down in the basement. And we just have those files that are so full that you can't even pull a piece of paper out without it ripping. That's our subconscious mind because it's stuff that builds up from the time that we are born, and we file all these things away. But as we get older and move through life practice, things from the subconscious mind start to bubble up. They bubble up one little piece of paper at a time or one little thought at a time, but it may not make perfect sense to us. What is this that we are thinking? What is it that we're experiencing? For me, these things started coming up where I started to notice because I've been really honed in, tuned into my body, to my mind, again, trying to make changes that serve me with this current diagnosis so that this cancer will not come back. So yes, I had to make some drastic changes. My diet, I already thought I was eating clean. I needed to make some changes. Do I like to do that? No, I don't like to do that. But when I was moving through the diet changes, just adding things in, maybe eliminating or maybe reducing some things. It didn't make me happy, but I always had to come back to the thought that this is going to make me feel better. This is going to make me stay well. This is going to help me stay alive. Sometimes, again, we need that wake-up call. So that's the kind of attitude and mindset that I was going through initially. I have to do this, whether I like it or not. I'm just going to plow through it and do it, even if it doesn't bring me joy. Well, here's the thing. That's where many of us get ourselves stuck and wonder why we can't make changes in our life. Because we dive into a diet program, we dive into an exercise program, we dive into some lifestyle changes, habits that we know that they're supposed to be good for us, but we can't stand doing it. And then what happens? We fall off the wagon, and then we get back to where we are, whatever that situation is. So what I started to do is I started to practice and try different things. Let me just try different things. I'm not going to go into this practice, whatever it is, and say this is an all or nothing. I'm just trying. So just changing my mindset, telling myself that this is temporary. We're just trying it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. So one of those things is for me is strength training. I always knew that strength training is important, that we need to strength train, especially as we get older, especially women going through menopause, our bone density starts to decrease. We need to strength train to keep our bone density up so that we won't have osteoporosis, broken bones, stuff like that. I didn't like strength training. I avoided it like the plague for many, many years of my life. I started incorporating it in the last decade, but not enough. Not enough. I was just giving myself an excuse. Yeah, I did it one day. That's good enough. But it wasn't enough. So my wake-up call is now I have to take this medication that actually depletes my bone mass. As it is, as a menopausal woman, I'm already getting decreased bone mass, bone density, and here I am taking medication that's going to deplete my bone density even more. So I needed to get more strength training in. What does it mean? Resistance training, body weight training, it can be anything as long as I'm doing something to push my body so that it will work harder and increase muscle mass, increase bone mass. So what did I do? I started trying different styles of strength training exercises, trying to find what works for me in my schedule, what will allow me to show up and do it, rather than saying, oh, I got to do this, and then making an excuse and not doing it. Of course, my excuse right now is life or death. Do I want a broken bone? Do I want to have depleted bone mass? Do I want to have weak muscles? No. So I go down to my basement and I work out. I do the thing, and I have been the last several months really looking through, trying different exercises, body weight exercises, resistance training, cables, hand weights, whatever. I've been trying. And I'm finally coming to terms with it. I'm not saying that I absolutely love it. I can't wait to do it. But I'm finally finding programs that work for me. And I'm saving those programs and I'm doing them again and again. And then I'm starting to notice that I'm getting better and stronger. In the past, in my 30s, when I started my personal training journey, I hired my first personal trainer. I even got a personal training certification. I was so interested in it. And I wanted to train people and my goal with exercise and diet was to be in the smallest body that I can ever be in. Just all I wanted to do was just be a small body. That's all I wanted. Not thinking about the health benefits for the exercise, aerobic, and strength, not thinking about that. Not thinking about what it would do for me as I get older, how it's going to help me do just normal lifestyle activities like lifting something. Not thinking about that. All I wanted to do was be tiny, 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 skinny, ripped, whatever. That's all I wanted to do. I had no meaning for health attached to it. And when I wasn't getting the results that I wanted to get because I am an individual, this is the way that I'm made, I would get frustrated and then I would end up quitting. Fast forward here now. Why am I strength training? Why am I doing aerobic exercises? I'm doing aerobic exercise to keep my heart healthy and strong. I'm doing strength training to keep my body, my skeletal muscles, my musculoskeletal system strong, to keep my organs functioning properly. I'm doing that now, and then I'm doing that so that I can keep up with my children and keep up with my family when they want to go hiking, when they want to go do high adventure stuff, which, by the way, was never me. I was all pink, bows, and sparkly. Never wanted to do all these high adventure things. In fact, I was one of those people that you never got picked when they picked you on the teams in school. Yeah, they said, oh, come on over here. You're left over. I just wanted to play with my Barbie dolls and wear pink bows and do sparkly things. I was blessed with two boys. Both are Eagle Scouts. I needed to keep up with them. Hence, my strength training and my exercise did help me, but it wasn't enough. I was doing stuff that was actually pushing myself to the limit where it made me sick. And I wasn't, again, getting the results physically that I wanted to. Am I at that place where I wanted to be then, now? No. But that's my physical idea. My mental status has completely changed. I'm doing it for personal health and wellness. I want to live a long life. Longevity is the important part here. So when you guys decide to go on this fad diet for a quick fix because you want to have that tiny, skinny, ripped body, whatever it is, really think about what you're doing to your body. You're putting a toll on it. It's stressing it. And stress causes dis-ease in the body. And that's what I personally have come to learn. I need to be kind to this suit, this vehicle in this life practice, because this vehicle is taking me through life. Without this body, I will not be able to feel, to smell, to see, to hear, to touch. I would not be able to do anything. This physical body, this suit, is something that I am here to take care of. So the only way that I can do that is find something that I like to do. Find a diet plan that is good for my personal body. Nothing that's, a fad, nothing that's overstressing, something that's just right to feel comfortable so that I can sleep well, so that I can wake up every morning, so that I can move with my family and do the things that we all love to do. I want to feel good. I don't want to feel like a lump and stuck. I used to feel that way and I didn't understand. I was an exercise fiend. Oh my gosh, I used to exercise like crazy. A lot of cardio, by the way. Again, not very much strength, which is what we all need. And I was actually gaining weight during those times, and it just did not make sense. That weight gain was not because I was not exercising, I was not eating right. It was called over-exercising, stressing my body. I put a lot of stress into my body. It caused inflammation in my body. And then I just started to blow up. And then it was a constant battle. And then I would jump onto another fad diet. I did many fad diets. And believe me, they work. You follow them to the key, they will work. You will lose, let go of the weight, you will. But as soon as you get off that plan, you gain it back and then some. And you've heard this before. And I'm telling you, I was the tiniest I ever have been since after having babies just 10 years ago. And I thought that I would find happiness in that tiny body. And would you believe I did not find happiness? Because my body was tiny, but it wasn't the shape that I wanted it to be. It's hard. It's hard work to take care of yourself. But this body is your only body in this life. It's your vehicle. We treat our cars better than we do our own bodies. We'll take our car to get a tune-up, to get the tires filled with air, or rotate the tires, get the engine checked, whatever. The light comes on. Oh my gosh, we got to take care of it. Fill it up with gas. Do you put regular gas into your car or unleaded gas if it says unleaded? Are you going to put gas into an electric car? So these are the types of things. What do you put into your body to fuel your body? I'm not saying don't have fun. Enjoy yourself, but really listen to your body. Do things that serve you. Experiment, try different things. Every one of us is different. That's why we are called individuals. We're like snowflakes. Not one snowflake is like the other. Human beings were made that way, like snowflakes. We are all very special and very different. But we all need to take care of ourselves so that we don't get into this mode of stress and inflammation in our body that ends up with dis-ease that manifests in some of us cancer, in some of us diabetes, in some of us high blood pressure, heart disease. What can it be? So I invite you to try something for yourself. Experiment and give yourself permission. Say, hey, you know what? If this doesn't work, it's okay. There's something else I can do. And you don't have to go and follow a protocol that somebody else made. You can create your own protocol because, guys, I created my own protocol. And I don't share my protocol with everybody else because other people are different. Again, we're snowflakes. We're all very special, all very beautiful, all very different. At the end of the day, a healthy body, a body that can move, a body that's not inflamed, a body that does not have dis-ease in it. That's our goal. That's what I have to tell you today, that I found a method for myself. It was not easy. And one more thing I want to share with you today, what I share with my yoga students. I always share this with them. If you do the hard things now, first, then it will be easier later. So do the hard stuff now because life will be easier later. We want it to be easier later when we're older. And I'm not talking about older when we're 90. Every decade is a season. Things change. Trust me, I know. I was surprised with my diagnosis. I was surprised. And I took that bull by the horns and I said, "You are not going to beat me. I'm going to figure this out." And I am, and I'm still figuring it out because life is a journey. The destination is not the end goal. The journey is what life is. You get to the destination and then we have something else. Figure it out what works best for you. I did. If you all would like to join me for any of my yoga classes or would like to talk to me about health and wellness coaching, message me or go to my website. All the details are in the notes below. I would love to chat with you to see if you are the right fit for my yoga class or a health and wellness coaching client, or if I'm the right fit for your health and wellness coach and your yoga teacher. I would love to have you. Until next time, I wish you all a wonderful day. Live healthy and live well. Bye for now.